So 3 years ago, I Plastidip'd the Sprinter, and probably the number one thing I'm asked is, how's the Plastidip held up? And I just started peeling the hood, and I thought, you know what, I better make a video and show exactly how it's held up before I do. So this is pieces off the hood. As you can see, they're quite rubbery, still quite tough. They haven't dried out at all, and I was actually worried they were going to dry out. And that was the reason that I was going to peel it this spring, as I was having this nightmare of I'm going to end up with little chips all over the thing, and it's going to be a nightmare to remove. Overall, it's held up very well. It's filthy, great color, doesn't show the dirt. And then in some high usage areas, you get little nicks and stuff like this, which are super easy to patch. You just literally dab it with a little bit of Plastidip and it melts back in. You can see, scrapes on the doors and stuff. These would be scrapes on the paint. We use this thing off-road a bunch, going into the backcountry mountain biking and stuff. Again, a little scuff, which would be really easy to repair. But overall, it looks great. If I washed it, it probably looks as good as the day I did it. And so the hood itself had some chemicals drip on it that made the Plastidip bubble, and it occurred, you can see here, I still have to clean this off, and it occurred here, and it made the Plastidip itself bubble up, so it needed to be redone. But here is Plastidip on the hood. I'll just show you literally the status of it here. And it's still pliable 3 years in, 3 years at 8,000 feet with lots of ultraviolet. I'm impressed. And I really was worried about it. So now that I'm not worried about it, the question becomes, do I want to just re-Plastidip the hood and those problem areas and continue along with it with the paint protected, which was the original reason we did it. It seals the paint up. So for example, these rock chips that, crappy Mercedes commercial paint doesn't have any undercoating. So these chips occur all over, which is a big motivating factor when we actually dipped the van, was to kind of seal it up from that ever developing. And 3 years ago, and they look exactly the same as when I covered them up. So I guess it worked as intended. So yeah, another question becomes, do we want to change the color, just re-dip the problem areas, peel it completely? What do we want to do?